My Kingdom for a Horfe, Road Cheese, Shawn Bourne, Poisonous Birds, Bum Gardener.
2p.
Is that all the money you think I have?
This is the biggest coin I can think of.
My entire net worth is 2 English pennies.
2 English pennies.
And they're up my bum.
my bottom.
They're so wonderfully ill-informed.
Hi, and welcome to Wonderfully Ill-Informed, the podcast where we convert interesting, funny, or informative things from our week into quotes, put them into a randomizer, take our best shot at guessing what they're about, and then jump into a discussion. Join us for some rather unpredictable chats on Wonderfully Ill-Informed. I'm Mark.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Ben. Tell us something interesting, Tom.
Did you know that the guy that made Mario, or came out with Mario, I forget what his name is, Ben. What is his name?
Shigeru Miyamoto.
So in his autobiography, he basically said that the only reason that Mario jumps on turtles is because when he was a kid, he used to go to the beach and smash turtles with a hammer.
Jesus Christ.
Is that true?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's in his autobiography.
That's scary. That's for some fucking serial killer shit.
Yeah. So basically, he's like, serial killer. Well, he's not a serial killer. He's a serial turtle killer. But yeah.
Well, yeah, serial turtle killer, and is exhibiting one of the serial killer triad behaviours.
For the listeners out there, Ben is like,
I'm Googling this shit.
Searching the internet to make sure that I'm right. He's like,
How dare you say that about my Miyamoto?
I'm like, that sounds so violent.
How could you say this about my Miyamoto?
I just read the biography of Miyamoto. Did you know when he was young, kids used to laugh at him and call him a loser when he would smash turtles with a hammer?
Fuck me.
Weird.
That's fucked up.
What was that show that Dan used to watch? Like Akira. Is it Akira?
Hentai?
No, what Akira? What was that?
Akira was...
Did you say hentai?
Yeah. Maybe. No. Akira, Dan liked Akira. It wasn't a TV show though. Akira was a movie.
No, it was a movie. Yeah, but what was that other thing? Itchy the Killer. Is it Itchy the Killer? Or was that?
Yeah, I've not seen that.
And what was that Battle Royale type thing?
Battle Royale.
Oh, okay. Yeah, wait, there we go. I remember like watching it with him and me just being like, what the fuck? This is within a time when you didn't see hardly anything violent like that, like not even in movies, and it was just like super violent.
Well, not in the things we were watching anyway, like at that age.
Dude, here's an interesting thing for you. As I may or may not have told you, I collect demo discs for old games consoles, PS2 and stuff like that. And there's a DVD that's kind of infamous because, bearing in mind this is meant to be aimed at kids to an extent, it accidentally includes the trailer for some crazy like horror film like Itchy the Killer on this disc.
That's crazy.
Was it done as a joke or?
No, it was an accident. It basically came down to the people that authored the disc. They used a template that was based on something that included, like this guy who used to work for another company. It was based on that, and the file was still included on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Have you got a copy of it?
Of course I have.
Yeah, that's joy. So that's pretty rare then. How much does that go for? $1 million?
It's not.
It's another $1 million in the bank.
Yeah, we'll add that to the $1 million list.
Welcome to Wonderfully Ill-Informed, the podcast show where both Mark and Tom sell all of Ben's stuff and make lots of money.
Yes.
Important legal announcement. Hello, mortal fleshlings. I, the nameless wonder, should probably step in and confirm that the host's childhood friend, Dan, did not, in fact, grow up watching hentai, the animated porno genre. Also, Ben is not actually under pressure from Tom or Mark to sell all of his worldly possessions in a bid to make millions of pounds. Moving on before any further public service announcements are required. To die to fleep.
So, this is mine, boys.
You didn't just spell like sheep wrong. To die to sheep.
literally no idea, but I like the word fleep, whatever that is. Is it a cross between falling and leaping?
Fleep.
That's actually quite clever.
You try to jump across something, screw it up and fall off a mountain.
It should actually read, to fleep, to die.
To die. If you attempt to leap, instead you fall and you end up dead. I think we've just come up with a new definition here, boys.
Yeah.
Sorted.
Yeah. What's the real definition, Mark? What is to die? What is to fleep?
To die, to fleep. So I'm not sure if either of you guys are aware of who that's a similar quote to. Does that ring any bells at all? To die, to fleep.
No.
It sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know what it would be.
Okay, so this would take you back, because this would have been something you would have studied back in the old days at school when we were in secondary school.
Was it fucking Shakespeare?
It's fucking Shakespeare, Ben. Yes. Well done.
I hate Shakespeare.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I hated doing it at school anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So was Shakespeare fleeping then?
So what this stems from is, so there's a video that I came across. And it's a guy, and he's just reading Shakespeare. But what makes the video funny, and what made this quote funny, to die, to fleep, is that in the old days of printing, they used to use an F for S's sometimes.
So it was, to sleep.
Yeah.
So when I said to die, to sheep, I was like, you spelt it wrong. I was actually kind of on the right line.
You were unbelievably close. You didn't know where you were going, but you were close. You blindly fell into, you flepped. You flepped really close.
You didn't acknowledge a single bit of it, you tosser.
But yeah, so there's a video that I'll be sharing to the chat. So this guy is a guy, and he's going to read Shakespeare as it's written in the book.
To be or not to be? That is the question. To die, to fleep. This day, the feast of Crispy. A Horfe, my kingdom for a Horfe.
There we go. But yeah, so that was a little video that I came across that I thought you guys would enjoy.
Well, wasn't that absolutely fascinating?
Silence in the courtroom.
Important legal announcement number 2. Our hosts are not actually qualified to provide official definitions for new words. Any words defined by Wonderfully Ill-Informed are done so for entertainment purposes only and are spread at the user's risk. It's also famed for burning incredibly well.
Okay, this is my one. So what do you guys think? Farts do kind of burn well. I watched Jackass Forever yesterday, and they...
Oh, what? Yeah, because it's finally come out on Netflix.
They lit the first underwater fart or something. They'd apparently been trying it for ages.
Oh, wow.
Very weird.
I've seen my fair share of underwater farts in my life, but
you've never successfully lit one.
Oh, I've never tried.
So what you're saying is, if you'd bothered to try, you would have beat them to it by ages.
Yeah, I might have done. I'll start taking a lighter with me into the bathroom every time I have a bath in future. I'll report back.
So what do you think has been burning very well?
There's lots of things that burn well. Should we list them?
Wood, coal, paper, cardboard, gasoline. Aerosols.
None of those.
To be honest, most things burn pretty well. I'm pretty sure anything in this room I could burn, it would probably burn pretty well.
Let's see if this helps guide you. Another quote is, it was the first time in 15 years they'd had to deal with burning cheese on their roads. Tom looks completely bemused.
The Somerset town of Cheddar?
Yes. The Cheddar Gorge was on fire. Let me send you a video.
This is Brunost, a caramelized brown goat's cheese that's considered a delicacy in Norway. As of 2013, it's also famed for burning incredibly well. In January of that year, a truckload of Brunost caught fire in the Bratley Tunnel near Narvik in northern Norway. The high fat and sugar content of the cheese meant that it burned as well as gasoline. The fire took 6 days to put out. Nobody was hurt, but the tunnel was damaged, leading to a traffic meltdown. It was, said the Norwegian Public Roads Administration, the first time in 15 years they'd had to deal with burning cheese on their roads. The incident was a costly one, but didn't diminish the love Norwegians have for brunost. After all, the same fat and sugar that make it highly flammable also make it highly delicious.
I'd love to go on your algorithm for a day, Ben. It's so random. Was the clean up with bread? Literally just like loads of workers with like a shitload of bread. Just a big old feast.
But you just wouldn't think that cheese would be as flammable as gasoline.
That is a bit scary.
No, but then like you said, if it's caramelized cheese, then it's got lots of sugars and...
Yeah, there's plenty of oil in cheese, isn't there?
Makes me want to try the cheese though.
Yeah, I want to try that cheese. Like, maybe not the road cheese, but
yeah.
I'll eat some melty cheese. I love a bit of fondue.
Just go into the tunnel and just eat it off the burned remains of the tunnel.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take all my fondue sticks and set myself up down the tunnel.
I thought you were going to say set yourself on fire.
Court is in session.
Important legal announcement number 3. Please do not attempt to set light to any of the following items: bath farts, wood, coal, paper, cardboard, gasoline, aerosols, most things, anything in this room, cheese. If, for some entirely legal reason, you do set light to any of these items, please do not have this podcast playing when the fire fervice arrives. Gondor needs no helicopter.
Okay, this is me.
Is there a helicopter in the background of the footage of the new Lord of the Rings TV show on Amazon?
No.
I was so excited and proud of myself. I don't know if you could tell.
It's related to Gondor. It's related to helicopters. And it's related to...
them not needing one.
Someone not needing a helicopter.
Is it kind of like Jack Black not needing a microphone? Because his voice is fucking powerful.
Yes, one of the actors can fly.
Gondor needs no helicopter. Their arms are fucking powerful.
I just like how Tom kind of just sounded annoyed at me for going off on a tangent and Mark and having a little sing-song in the background.
I got excited by your concept.
Any more guesses, or are we just going to dive straight in?
I don't know who Gondor is. Is it to do with Lord of the Rings?
It's like a dominion.
It's a place,
within,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's a place within Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Fucking nerds.
Have you not seen Lord of the Rings, Ben? Are we going to publicly shame you?
You may not remember this, but you guys always used to rip on me for having not seen The Lord of the Rings. So I spent 9 fucking hours watching it and hated every minute of it.
And committed none of it to memory.
Yeah, because you don't know what Gondor is.
I know what Mordor is. Is that the same one?
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of
another
Mordor.
place.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Well, it said Gondor in the quote.
No, Gondor's a place. Gondor's one of the places.
I thought it was.
Yeah. There's Gondor. There's a fuck ton of other places.
So Tom he got it wrong, but just got close enough to still get it right.
Right, I'm going to show you what it is. Basically, it was to do with Sean Bean. He hated heights.
Sean Bourne?
Sheen Bean.
Sheen Bean. Yeah,
Sean Bean. He hates, is basically afraid of helicopters.
Right.
And every morning when they had to fly up to film on set, all the rest of the actors would get in a helicopter and go up to the top of this mountain or wherever they were filming, and Sean Bean would not get in the helicopter and would literally climb the mountain every morning to get to the fucking...
Yes. Yeah, I do vaguely remember seeing something about this. I don't know where. Was it on like the DVD extras or something?
Shawn absolutely did not want to fly and said, look, I'll take the ski lift up and then I'll walk the rest of the way.
We shot there for 2 or 3 days, and our day would begin they would begin with everybody flying in the helicopters, and as we flew over at 7:30 in the morning, we'd look down and there'd be this tiny black speck climbing the cliff. It was almost like a cliff face, and it was Shawn Bean dressed up as Boromir, like a human fly on the wall, clambering up this mountainside all by himself to sort of get to the location, because he didn't want to go there and chop ahead like 2 hours of climbing to do.
Important legal announcement number 4. Do not allow your teenage sons to peer pressure their friends into investing 9 or more hours of their life into any movie and/or television series, which will only let them down the longer they invest their time into it. For example, The Room, Batman and D. Robin Katz, Jupiter, Ascending, The Last Airbender, Giggly Battlefield, Earth Transformers, The Last Night Justice League, 2017, Movie 43, The Emoji Movie Indiana Jones, and The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, The Love Guru Dragon Ball, Evolution Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, The Happening Fantasy 4.
A few moments later.
Netflix, The Dark Tower Wild Wild West, The Star Wars Holiday, Special Hellboy, 2019, Elektra, The Wicker Man, 2006, The Dark Tower Catwoman, The Adventures of Pluto. Okay, that was less of a legal announcement and more of a public service announcement. Sue me. Important legal announcement number 5. Do not falsify important legal announcements, or you may be sued. Two birds, one starfish.
What do we reckon, boys?
Starfish, I automatically go to Fred Durst.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing...
Two birds and one chocolate starfish. This was a bit of a play on the old viral video from when we were in the mid-2000s.
Oh, God.
But I just kind of I made this up a little. But these are classic Mark. No, it's there wasn't like a headline to this. This is an Instagram video that I came across. But these are new animal discoveries from 2023. And the two birds are both poisonous, and the starfish looks like an alien skeleton. It's fucking insane. So I had to save it to show you guys, because...
Have you ever heard of a poisonous bird before?
No, exactly. It's fucking mad, isn't it?
That's mental.
I saw a video of a woman getting attacked by a bird, and the bird flew down, landed on her shoulder, and literally its beak went inside the inside of her eyelid. And she slows it down. You can literally see the beak right inside the inside of her eyelid. It's weird.
My God, that's awful.
But at least that bird wasn't poisonous.
Yeah, at least it wasn't a poisonous bird. Yeah.
New animals discovered in 2023. The Antarctic strawberry feather star, with a central body that resembles a strawberry with a rounded triangle shape. However, what gives it an alien-like appearance are its 20 different arms. Some of the arms are up to 8 inches long. 2 new poisonous birds, the Regent Whistler and the rufous-naped bellbird, have been recently discovered in the jungles of Papua New Guinea. The world's list of poisonous birds is quite limited, and these findings mark the first additions in over 2 decades.
Yeah.
See, how do you find out it's poisonous if you don't try the poison?
I don't know. I'm guessing they...
And also, the starfish, I thought starfish had to be stars, not jellyfish.
They look more like a... Yeah, I didn't even clock that. They didn't look anything like a starfish. I was thinking jellyfish.
I think starfish
This new starfish has been recently discovered.
But for reference there, Tom is holding up a glass of drink.
No, so I think it's I think by definition a starfish is just a sea animal with lots and lots of tendrils, cause they're sort of meaty tendrils, whereas a jellyfish they're sort of flippy and flappy and floppy.
So they don't have to necessarily have 5.
No. Like a starfish isn't just a typical starfish that we know of. But yeah, I thought they were interesting, and especially the fact there was 2 poisonous birds. I didn't even know there were
poisonous birds.
Option.
Period.
Yeah. I didn't know that we had poisonous birds, let alone 2 new ones.
Public service announcement. Residents of and visitors to Papua New Guinea, Please keep your wits about you for neurotoxic birds. Residents of the rest of the world, please beware. There are murder birds waiting in the trees to peck out your eyes. Important starfish announcement. There are over 1,900 species of starfish, and they can have anywhere from the apparently normal 5 to over 50 arms, which some species can grow back, much like an alien might. Gives you wings.
This is me.
Red Bull.
Red Bull.
I vote Red Bull.
Yes. So what might Red Bull have been up to?
I mean, what aren't they up to? They do crazy stuff all the time.
They do F1. They do skateboardy things.
They do crazy man jumping out of a spaceship and then without a parachute.
Misinformation.
He didn't jump out of a spaceship without a parachute. I think you're confusing two things there. Travis Pastrana jumped out of a plane without a parachute.
No, but I thought that the geezer who did like the tallest...
Felix Baumgartner.
Yeah, didn't he land in a net?
No, he didn't land in a net.
I swear he did.
Well, he might have, but he did have a parachute.
The guy that jumped, he was in...
I'm not sure he did.
He went from it was the stratosphere.
Yeah, it was in low Earth orbit, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Something to that effect.
But I swear that I could... I mean, clearly I'm wrong if you both think that he did have a parachute, but I thought that he didn't have one because remember he was like spinning like crazy. Yeah. And then I remember, I've definitely watched something where they basically went into a big fuck off net. Maybe it was...
He would have just gone through the fucking net. Yeah. He would have been going at terminal velocity.
I'm pretty sure he didn't.
I'm on it now.
Yeah, have a look. There'll be footage.
What's his name? Felix,
I always call him Baumgartner, but it's like German, so Baum, like B-A-U-M.
Baumgartner.
I've got it here for you, Tom. It's in the chat.
There you go.
Oh, here's a parachute, yeah.
Terminal velocity for a human is something like 120 miles an hour or something. So imagine falling from space, you're going 120 miles an hour and you hit a net. Either that net is going to just ghost ship you.
A common phrase Ben likes to use, which means to be cut by wire.
Yeah. And you're going to turn to mush, or you're just going to go into the net and then hit the floor.
This is what I was getting confused with.
Did you know, on July 30th, 2016, skydiver Luke Aikens made history when he jumped from 25,000 feet out of an airplane without a parachute into a net on the ground, which set a new world record. After jumping out of the Cessna airplane at 25,000 feet, Luke quickly reached a terminal velocity of 120 miles per hour. He lined up his fall to the centre of a specialised 100 by 100 foot net, which was designed to stop Luke's fall as softly as if you were standing on a trampoline and merely dropped onto your back. Once Luke hit the net, 4 compressed air cylinders, which are connected to the netting via ropes and pulleys, slowed him down in the same way that you might catch an egg in your hand by decelerating it gently over a distance.
Damn. Yeah.
I heard about something today. People have fallen out of aircraft and survived.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times it's happened, but there's an instance of a woman who... There's like a documentary called like Girl That Fell From the Sky or something, and she like was trapped in her chair and landed in a tree or something, and that was what saved her.
Oh, wow.
I thought you were talking about the documentary on Netflix that the BBC did where there was an experienced skydiver, and then her husband... was also an experienced skydiver, but basically tried to kill her by sabotaging her parachute.
Oh, yeah, I haven't watched that yet.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And then she jumped. The only reason that she survived is because she landed in a farmer's field that had recently ploughed his field. So the mud, even though it's not a lot, it basically stopped. It was enough.
She would still have been messed up.
Yeah. Oh, dude, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Alive.
Yeah, I'm sure she broke multiple bones.
I think if you supposedly if you're like bracing when you impact, then you're more likely to die. But if you're like loose and floppy, then you're more likely to survive because you sort of take the impact better. So that's why like more drunk drivers survive from like catastrophic road accidents than the people that they hit a lot of the time.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay, Ben, so what Red Bull event have you been watching?
I was just thinking, that was a nice conversation. Let's move on to the next thing. I was like, hang on, I haven't actually told you what the hell they were doing. So I'm going to send you a video.
Oh, this is cool.
So this is a guy on a wakeboard in a swimming pool being pulled along by a drone. He goes off a ramp.
Whoa! Oh, fuck that.
And the pool was on top of a building, like a skyscraper in Dubai, I believe it is.
Dubai they have so many crazy things, man.
I saw that, and I was not expecting when he went off that ramp for there to be just an enormous drop, and suddenly his base jump.
That's crazy.
I mean, I thought that there was going to be a big drop, only because I was looking at this edge and I was thinking, that's not the sea.
But it's just bonkers. Like the perspective of it and everything just makes me. I hate it.
You want me to do it again?
Pretty please? Pretty please?
Okay. Important legal announcement number 6. The stunt that you just overheard was performed by a highly trained stunt person, overseen by the highest trained medical team available, and planned with multiple stunt coordinators with many years combined experience. Do not attempt to recreate any of the noises that you heard under any circumstances. Well, my dear, sweet human colleagues, this has been quite the episode. We've laughed at how dangerous humans can be, particularly when it comes to tortoises and each other. We've cried about wasted cheese and wasted time, and we've almost gotten ourselves involved in multiple legal battles spanning all over the globe. This might have been our most informative episode yet, but I must admit I have noticed a pattern. Despite my supreme knowledge, incorrect information tends to sneak its sneaky way into our weekly conversations. Fear not, though. Instead of dwelling on these little slip-ups of yours, I have decided to turn this quirk into a game, or a challenge, if you will. So gather round, guys, as I present Thomas with a tantalizing array of questions to ask you. But here's the twist: incorrect answers only. Please, let's get sassy, embrace the beauty of our imperfections, and revel in the joy of getting it oh so wrong. Who's ready for a little friendly competition? Let the games begin.
Okay, so basically what you're doing is wrong answers only, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do fairly quick fire because I don't want you to think about it. Okay, so the first question I'm going to say to Mark first. What do you keep in the fridge?
Sheep.
Okay. Ben, what 3 products do you use to keep yourself clean?
Feces. Just 3 lots of feces.
Right. So like feces, poo and shit?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I mean, Mark, what 3 products do you use to keep yourself clean?
That's Tom's way of saying, Ben, your one was shit, let's ask Mark instead.
Oh, no, because it's got multiple answers.
Pasta, light bulbs and river water.
Oh, clean yourself with light bulbs, or we're just going to scrub this broken glass on my face.
So what you do, the way you do it is you put the pasta in your pants, light bulbs under your armpits, jump in the river and just spin as hard as you can for 30 to 40 minutes.
If you spin fast enough, you might cook the pasta.
Yeah. Well, that's the plan.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Ben, where do you do your laundry?
In an airport bathroom.
Okay. Right. So just there. It's just so random. Like, hey, Ben. Excuse me, mate. Just doing my laundry.
Businessman just comes in to take a shit, and I'm there just, cleaning my negligee.
Doing your pants, yeah. Mark, what do you usually do in the bathroom?
Table tennis, mostly. Sometimes rock climbing.
Ben, what do you eat soups with?
A hollowed out tortoise shell.
Oh, you've been taking a leaf out of the book from the Mario guy, which I can't remember his name is.
Miyamoto.
Yeah.
No, because his aren't hollowed out, they're flattened.
So you basically are saying, how big is this tortoise? Because otherwise you're just saying that you basically use a bowl to eat.
Pour soup from the bowl into the shell, out the shell into your gob.
It's the Terry Pratchett. Is that Terry Pratchett, the one where the world is on the back of a tortoise?
Yes, yeah, Discworld. Yeah, the flat Earth's on the back of a tortoise.
Yeah, that's the one I'm using.
There's some elephants in between, I think.
There are elephants involved somewhere.
Yeah, I think they're in the middle. I think it's Earth, elephants, turtle. Sorry, that's the right answer, Tom. I take it back. I think it's dolphins and turnips.
And mascarpone cheese.
And mascarpone cheese.
Nice.
Fuck's sake. Okay, I think it's Mark's ones now. Where do you shop for food?
Exclusively the jam aisle.
Wait. I mean, I would say like, I don't know, like tool station. I don't know. Okay, Ben, where do you sleep?
So depressed.
Strapped upside down to the undercarriage of a cow.
Oh, that wasn't good. The cow was a nice touch because I was, as soon as you said undercarriage, I was thinking like car, airplane.
Plane, yeah. I immediately thought
my
plane.
thoughts lastly went to cow. It's like it never entered my head.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you face up to the cow or face down?
Hey, you just said we had to give incorrect answers. We don't have to explain ourselves.
And I'm just trying to work out how it is, because if you're face up, you kind of just got a mouthful of udder.
Well, yeah, that's where you get your breakfast from.
Yeah.
You wake up, breakfast in bed.
Yeah, some Cheerios in your pocket. You get your tortoise shell out. You put your Cheerios in. And give the old teat a little milk. There you go.
All set.
Yeah. I'd get annoyed because as they walk, you just get like tickled by the like long grass on your bum or something. It'd be annoying.
It'd be bad if it started raining.
Or if it lies down.
That's what I'm saying. When it's going to rain, cows lay down.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, yeah. Or when it's fucking. That is one sandwich you don't want to be in between.
Well, that's why I said originally I was going to say horse, but then I was like, I don't really want to be close to this massive horse cock.
Well, the thing is it a male or a female? Because
no, a cow is a female cow.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, because bull, yeah, cool. Anyway, that was good. Mark,
yeah,
this is random because you don't go to school anymore. But what did you wear to school?
I wore a little elf outfit and little shoes with jingles on.
Oh.
And I got bullied a lot.
And that wasn't for the outfit.
Yeah. That was just an aside.
Okay, Ben, where do you keep your savings?
Up my bum, obviously.
That is the safest and dirtiest place to keep your money.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the 6th episode of Wonderfully Ill-Informed. If you have any thoughts, questions or corrections, then you can just reach out to us at our Instagram. That's Wonderfully Ill-Informed, all one word, Wonderfully Ill-Informed.
Don't forget to subscribe, rate or leave a review on whatever podcast platform you're listening on. It will help us grow and ensure that more wonderfully ill-informed individuals like yourself can discover our show.
Thanks for listening. See you next week. Bye-bye.
I need a fart.
Don't do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice.
They're so wonderfully ill-informed.